John Berry Songs and Stories for Kids with Papa Bear. Thank you for allowing us into your home today to share these great stories with you and your family. Please take a moment to share this with your friends on Facebook. Also, if you all happen to take any photos of your family enjoying and following along, we'd love to share them. Please send them to us on the John Berry Music Facebook page. Now, without further ado, here's Papa Bear.
Hey little cubs, welcome to Songs and Stories for Kids with Papa Bear. I hope you're having a great day. I'm so glad you're taking time to be with me. I really enjoy our time together. And I know I've said it every single week, but I can't stress it enough. Have you washed your hands? Washing our hands with soap removes the germs from our hands. Germs can get into our bodies through our eyes, our nose, and mouth. Washing hands helps prevent us from getting those infections because we have a tendency to touch our eyes, nose, and mouth without even realizing it. So that's why it's really important to have clean hands. Are y'all ready to read? I tell you what, our story today is about a penguin. Penguins are amazing seabirds. They're not quite like any birds you've seen in your backyard or at the park. Here are some cool facts about penguins. Penguins are flightless birds. That means they don't fly. While other birds have wings for flying, penguins have adapted flippers to help them swim in the water. Most penguins live in the southern hemisphere. There aren't any penguins in the United States. You can see right there on the map the picture of North America. All of the penguins live down just below right around the equator, the big line right there around the globe in the southern hemisphere. A large population of penguins can be found in Australia, Chile, Argentina, New Zealand, and South Africa. No penguins live at the North Pole. Penguins eat a wide range of fish that they catch underwater. Penguins can drink seawater. You've been to the beach, I bet, and you've probably got a mouthful of that salt water, and it tastes pretty bad, but somehow penguins can drink it. Penguins spend half of their time underwater and the other half on land. Penguins are really cool birds. Our book today is One Cool Friend. It's written by Toni, Buzzeo, and pictures are by David Small. You ready to go? Here we are. Elliot was a very proper young man. So on Saturday morning when his father said, "Family fun day at the aquarium. Shall we go?" Elliot thought, kids, masses of noisy kids. But he only said, "Of course, thank you for inviting me." At the aquarium, Elliot's father settled on a bench to read his National Geographic. "Have some fun, Elliot," he said. So Elliot did. He skipped the mobs of kids at the giant saltwater tank, amazing jellies display, and hands-on tide pool exhibit. At the end of the hall, he discovered penguins. In their tidy black feather tuxedos with their proper posture, they reminded Elliot of himself. Even Ferdinand Magellan looked like his kind of guy. At noontime, Elliot's father asked, "Are you having fun?" "Yes, thank you," said Elliot. "May I please have a penguin?" His father looked over at the shelf with the today's special on plush penguin toys. "Sure," his father said, and handed over a $20 bill. "That's very kind," Elliot said, and headed off. Elliot emptied the school notices from his backpack, selected the smallest penguin, and popped it inside. His father asked, "Where's your penguin?" "In my backpack," Elliot said. "Thanks for asking." In his room, Elliot dialed the air conditioner down to its coldest setting. "Maybe you'd like to skate?" Elliot asked. "Crock," said Magdalene. So Elliot dragged his old wading pool upstairs, then fed the garden hose through the kitchen window and turned on the faucet. "Forgive the inconvenience," he said as he passed his father's office. Soon the air conditioner had done its work. Ice skating around. Later, Elliot knocked on the door of his father's office. "I have some research to do at the library about Magdalene." "When I was in 3rd grade, I got Captain Cook," his father said. "Where did you keep him?" Elliot asked. But his father had already returned to charting the changing boundaries of the Great Barrier Reef. Elliot and Magdalene rode to the library. When Elliot set him on the librarian's desk, Magdalene held completely still. Miss Stanbridge didn't blink an eye, even when Magdalene blinked his. She helped them access www.penguinsonice.com, copy pages from Antarctica anecdotes, and borrow best behavior for birds. On the way home, Elliot stopped for 8 bags of ice and a snack. Luckily, his father's $20 bill was just enough to cover it. "How did the research go?" Elliot's father asked from behind an atlas. "Great, Magdalene was perfect," said Elliot. "Just like Captain Cook," his father said. Elliot read his library book aloud while Magdalene cooled down. They shared a bag of goldfish crackers, but Magdalene was still hungry. "May I please bake a frozen pizza for supper?" Elliot asked. "That's nice of you," his father said, "but the only flavor we have left is anchovy." "Perfect," Elliot said. "Magdalene loves them." That evening, Elliot heard his father rummaging for ice cream. Luckily, Magdalene had politely moved the carton to the front of the freezer shelf. Unfortunately, Magdalene forgot his manners overnight. When Magdalene woke up, he was longing for a swim. Elliot drew him a deep tub of cold water. He left Magdalene diving and holding his breath. "I think I'll have a bit of a soak," Elliot's father announced. "Wait," Elliot said. "I left my penguin in there." "I'll set him on the hamper and do my best not to splash." "Elliot!" Elliot rushed to the door. "Young man, where did this penguin come from?" Elliot's father demanded. "The southern tip of Argentina," Elliot said. "That's right," his father said. "As for Captain Cook," he added, "he came from the Galapagos Islands." The end. Well, that is one cool story about one cool penguin. Do you have a cool pet? I've got a cool pet. I got Bentley. I don't know where he's at. He's around here somewhere, but he is one cool dog. Well, y'all ready for some music? I love to sing, and I know you love to sing. I bet you might even know this song, but we want to get your hands going and clap along, all right? Let's see, what's the tempo on this? All right. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send it one by one, one for the little bit baby born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send it two by two, two for Paul and Silas, one for the little bit baby born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send it three by three, three for the Hebrew children, two for Paul and Silas, one for the little baby born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send it four by four, four for the poor who stood at the door, three for the Hebrew children, two for Paul and Silas, one for the little baby born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send it five by five, five for the gospel preacher, four for the poor who stood at the door, three for the Hebrew children, two for Paul and Silas, one for the little bitty baby born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send it 10 by 10, 10 for the 10 commandments, 9 for the 9 who stood in the line, 8 for the 8 who waited at the gate, 7 for the 7 that couldn't get to heaven, 6 for the 6 who couldn't be fixed, 5 for the gospel preacher, 4 for the 4 who stood at the door, 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for Paul and Silas, one for the little bitty baby born in Bethlehem. All right, good singing, y'all. Come on. Well, it's been a lot of fun being with you today. Thank you for joining me, and be sure and tell your family and your friends how much you love them. I look forward to being with you again next week on Songs and Stories. See you later.